By now, Genghis Khan had thundered across the steppes, crushed rival tribes, and taken the golden cities of northern China. But instead of resting, looked west, toward the glittering riches of Central Asia lands ruled by the Khwarezm Empire, a massive Muslim dynasty with powerful cities like Samarkand, Bukhara, and Ardabil. These cities were wealthy, cultured, and fortified. But what they didn't know was that they were about to enrage the most dangerous man on earth. It all started with peace. In 1280, Genghis Khan sent a massive trade caravan to the Khwarezm Shah, filled with Mongol merchants, rare goods, and a letter offering friendship and open trade. But Tesa Ala-ad-Din Muhammad didn't trust the gesture. He believed the Mongols were spies, not traitors. So, in a moment that would change history, he arrested the entire caravan, killed many of the merchants, and confiscated everything. Genghis Khan was shocked. He didn't attack, not yet. He gave the Shah one last chance. He sent a group of diplomats to demand justice and peace. But Tesa, filled with arrogance, made an unforgivable mistake. He executed one ambassador and humiliated the others by shaving their beards. It wasn't just disrespect. It was war. What followed was not a battle, it was punishment. Genghis Khan gathered over 200,000 men and marched west like a dark wave of fury. But unlike most conquerors, he didn't just charge in. Plan. He divided his forces, sent false movements, spread rumors, and confused the enemy. The Khwarezm Empire had strong walls, but Khan didn't care. He brought siege weapons, Chinese engineers, and a mindset of total war. City after city fell. The Mongols used flaming arrows, giant catapults, and even diverted rivers to flood entire towns. In Bukhara, Khan entered the mosque, climbed the pulpit, and said, "I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me." The city surrendered but still paid the price. The army looted, burned, and executed resistors. Yet skilled workers, blacksmiths, scholars, doctors were spared. Why? Because Khan wanted to build after he destroyed. Then came Samarkand, the jewel of Central Asia. Its defenders boasted of thousands of soldiers and massive walls, but Genghis Khan's army came with strategy. They built siege ramps, tunnels, and traps. Many defenders surrendered before the gates fell. Others were slaughtered. Inside the city, the Mongols again selected the useful and erased the rest. They didn't just conquer, they removed threats from the roots. But Khan wasn't done. He pursued the Shah himself, who kept running from city to city, finally dying and hiding on an island in the Caspian Sea. Alone, broken, and forgotten. Genghis Khan had not only destroyed his empire, he had erased his name from the region. And still, Khan pushed forward. He sent generals to Persia, Afghanistan, and even toward the Caucasus. Every rebellion was met with brutal efficiency. Cities that dared to resist were burned, and their people vanished. One infamous story tells of Reshaped, where the governor had killed one of Genghis Khan's sons. In revenge, the Khan's daughter ordered the complete extermination of the city, hundreds of thousands killed. But behind the horror was a pattern. He always gave a chance to surrender. Those who complied lived and were sometimes even rewarded. But resistance? That invited annihilation. What made this campaign legendary wasn't just the destruction, it was the transformation. Genghis Khan learned how to govern cities, collect taxes, and manage trade. He began developing a legal system across the empire, with rules for soldiers, civilians, and diplomats. Roads were made safe, passports were issued, and international trade began to flourish. He wasn't just a warrior, he was now an emperor. And yet, the West had only seen a glimpse. Europe had no idea that the storm was now turning toward them. The Islamic world had just been shattered. Cities that had stood for 1,000 years were now ashes. And the man behind it all didn't roar. He moved in, silence and struck like thunder. This story is still ongoing, and the next part will be up on this channel soon. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.